2,700 square feet of gloriousness. Nick Holmes, what are we building here? And I heard it has a mother-in-law suite.
Sure does. No, we got a awesome house behind us in kind of the middle of Brooksville, right?
It's the best part of Brooksville. And by the way, the directions you gave me were nowhere near this, and I got lost.
I got you to the road.
Anyway, all right, let's go. Let's go inside. All right, so front porch here, super awesome living. Everyone wants that front porch lifestyle. Let me ask you a question though. How are they going to enter here? How is the entrance going to look?
So this is one of those things that we run into a lot when we're dealing with bigger properties. Like obviously doing a driveway from here all the way out.
It's crazy.
I mean, you could spend $100 grand just on a driveway going
Easy,
out there, right? So
Yep.
one of those things that we try to go ahead and think about when we're dealing with our clients is, hey, what can you phase out? What can you go ahead and push out for future work?
Cost savings for down the road.
Cost savings for down the road. So for right now, I think they'll go ahead and we've been talking to them. They're gonna have some type of lime rock or stone here, millings or something temporary, and then as they go ahead and have extra available funds in the future, they'll go ahead and expand at that point.
Yeah, I love it though. It looks good. It's a beautiful entry.
Come on in.
So we have our double door here.
Yep.
Right. So immediately upon entry, boom, right into the vault. Nick, that is genius. And it gives such a larger appearance than what it really is.
Yeah, full transparency, right?
Yeah.
We actually had a problem with the trusses on this house.
So what happened here, Nicholas?
So the trusses on this house were actually supposed to be a vault that was about 4 foot higher.
Okay.
That got miscommunicated in the actual truss stage there. Talking to the client, they opted to leave it the way that it is rather than trying to do a repair. And then there also was supposed to be a window in that back gable, which
Hence, if it was 4 feet higher,
we might have been able to make it happen at that point.
Right.
Not only that, you can see that we have some trusses towards the back here that don't look like the rest of the others, right? It's because these last 4 trusses, and some extra framing are all brand new. We had to not sheet the roof all the way back, and we actually had flat bottom cord trusses out here over the kitchen area that had to be switched out.
That would look so odd.
To vault.
Yeah, that would look so odd.
So, but it was caught at the framing stage while they were setting everything. We got them, surprisingly, kudos to the truss company. They went ahead and got those manufactured in 1 day for us.
That's awesome.
Turned out and around to the job site, and we got it all squared away as they were putting everything else together.
That's why we say transparency is key. Having the right vendors is key, because things like this happen. It's construction. Things happen all the time, but I'm glad they caught it moving forward. And right to your left, Mr. Josh, you could take a look at that. That's going to be an electric. We call that a Napoleon fireplace, which is an electric fireplace, which is a small fireplace, which is pretty nice, but it actually draws a lot of heat. So we're gonna have that, and then obviously the blocking here for your flat screen TV.
So this blocking here is for the mantle.
Mantle, excuse me. Mantle.
And then we've got TV up ahead.
Right. Yep.
And then what we'll also have on this one is we're gonna have a hearth that's gonna come out. Not required for an electric fireplace, but
the look.
The aesthetic,
yeah,
we're gonna make it match.
I think you got to do that for sure. But this is I like this, nice and open when you first come in. So then when you come in, and then immediately to your left, this would be the main suite for the homeowners. And then, this is not like a typical size master. It's kind of like a smaller master, don't you think?
I think it's a little bit smaller, but something that I stress to everybody, and it's one of those things that we get these comments all the time, right? It is so hard to really get a grasp of size when you can see through to the other side of the house.
This is a good point.
So while this looks smaller, when the drywall goes up and you have all that reflective light coming back at you, this is gonna feel a lot bigger than it actually is right now.
Good point.
And we have the oversized windows right now too, which take up a lot of wall space.
I like that a lot. And beautiful scenes all around every single window, just pristine and beautiful. And then obviously into the master, nice shower, dude. This is good sized shower for sure. And then we have 2 here. And I thought we were gonna go maybe with, because this is a big enough shower where you could have went with double. And I don't know why we didn't have that discussion.
So we
with them.
we have a rain head.
So one's a rain head, and then
Yep. So we'll have valves on that side. We're gonna have a shower head wall mount on this side,
and then the rain. Okay, there we go. And then obviously your niche is built there in the middle, already pre-built and redone. And then this is where we squatte pate over here, squatte pate. And then you have your sinks over here. And tub. Yep. Did we go with standalone, or is it built in? Freestanding or standing?
It's freestanding.
Freestanding in here.
Yep.
Fantastic. And I assume drain center line. That's why you did that.
Yep.
And then your 2 sinks on that side. And then you got some yarn over there.
Yep.
And then the closet over here.
Yep.
I love it. Okay. Nick, take us on the rest tour of the house.
So, other cool things that we have about this house, I know Reagan's walking away, good old Reagan. We actually have a homeschool room here. This is actually a room that we have designed and that the homeowner wanted, dedicated for their kids to actually be able to do their classwork in, that's separate from the rest of the house. So cut out all those distractions and really be able to sit down and focus, same way as any kids going to school, a separate space dedicated to learning. In this space over here, we got a pretty cool little kitchen layout going. So you can see all the stuff actually written on the walls here all the way around, but we do have a small island that'll be going in. We've got our stove on this side. This side we're gonna have that nice sink looking out over the backyard there. And then over here's where you're gonna see your refrigerator, and then we have a wall oven over here with a microwave as well.
Mother-in-law passage, correct?
Yeah, so this side is kind of our laundry room, pantry areas. We got pantry, laundry room.
It's a nice sized pantry.
Yeah, and then that basically brings on the mother-in-law suite.
Nice. And this would be like what, her studio area, would you say?
So this is the living room.
Living room,
okay,
thank you.
so we have a living room with kind of like a kitchenette right where you're standing.
Love
so
this.
we got a nice little corner cabinet that are gonna be going up there for the kitchenette. And the thing that I like about this mother-in-law suite that we don't always do is that you still have the independence factor of your own entrance and exit.
That is pretty awesome,
Right?
Nick.
So you got your own entrance here, you've got your own porch out here.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
still that independent living side.
100% her own little oasis on this side.
Exactly. She doesn't have to see any of the stuff over here that's going on with any of the rest of the kids, the
Right.
family. It's still that aspect of separate but together.
Right. I love it. And then
Yeah.
the truth is, one day, you know, it's unfortunate. Age kicks in and you disappear. And then now it becomes a whole different other side of the house.
Or an
Right.
apartment for one of the kids.
Apartment for the kids.
You know,
Yeah.
the living area, kind of kitchenette area here. This goes right into
I think it was a great sized bathroom.
a pocket door for the
Yeah.
bedroom space.
And then another entrance, like you said, to meet with the family on the
Yep.
normal porch.
This is kind of our communal area.
Yeah.
And then you have bathroom and closet.
Great size shower, for sure. And then obviously your bed going this way. Yeah. This is,
36-inch opening, full ADA.
look at this closet.
Yeah.
Oh, so you went full ADA. Does she need it now, or this is planning for the future?
I think it's just planning for the future.
That's smart. Super smart. So on the shower, are you going curbless then?
Yes.
Nice.
So if you'll notice, anytime we do a recessed shower like this, and this is a detail that Josh might be able to pick up, on a lot of our jobs you'll see we got a big old puddle of water sitting in here, and it's because the slab gets poured recessed,
Yeah.
and then it rains, and
course.
then we put the roof on, right? It'll all dry out, we go ahead and clear all that
Yeah,
out.
get
but
sucked out and cleaned out.
Every time that you see a recess like this, it's a zero entry shower that we're gonna be doing.
Gotcha.
Yep.
So there'll be a lineal drain dead middle, or we're just gonna go with your regular drain?
It's a regular
it.
drain, yep.
Okay.
But it gives us the flexibility when we're doing this to make
could.
that change on the fly.
Yeah, we could do it.
Yep.
And then obviously you have your 2 bedrooms up here at the front, beautiful decent sized closets on either side, and then obviously their own bathroom on that side. So they chose to go no door on the main wall versus the 2 doors just to have the kids their own privacy.
Yep.
This was one of my biggest regrets because the TV area was out here, and I should have put a solid core door here with noise here because the TV room always disturbed the kids. They're like, Mom, Dad, I can't sleep. And then we'd have to go to the room to watch television. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So anyway, for the future, we like to tell people that. But we could do solid core doors on their bedrooms, but can you tell people the cost difference between hollow and solid core doors? Not much, right?
It's not that much.
We're talking minimal.
At the end of the day, I mean, a door is less than $200.
Right.
You know, for a pre-hung installed door. A solid core versus hollow core is not going to be a tremendous difference.
So something really cool we like to talk to you guys about, especially when you have small kids. There's things that we do in framing to change things up. What we did when the kids were little, we actually built, Josh, I'll just use this for an example. During the framing stage, we actually built a cubby hole. So if the kids were scared at night, they can go through the closet and they can go into mom and dad's room at night in case they were ever scared of like thunder, lightning, or the boogie monster was coming. So I always thought that was cool. But we always look for opportunities in that, especially when we're framing, and especially for families, like little cool niches and nooks that we could change, and the kids will always have fun. They'll always have that memory. And it's funny because now that my kids are old, 21, 18 and 14, they're like, remember when we used to come and go through the cubby hole? I'm like, yeah, it's pretty awesome. So little things like that really add the difference to your house and gives it a special touch. So happy together. Woo! All right, so we are back here at that property, and I will tell you, this is a pretty awesome job, pretty awesome project. To see the mother-in-law suite, it's really cool to see these families coming together again. This was a big thing in the 70s, 80s. You saw the in-law suites, and then it just went away. But now it's coming back at a big time, especially because living in an assisted living facility is ridiculously expensive. So this is a way that families could join up and save some dollars and cents. And I've seen a lot of families, they kind of lean on the younger generation. They lean on mom and dad's money to build the house that they always wanted to have. And then obviously the parents are happy to partake in that, and they sell their house, and then the kids sell their house and come and build the dream house. So. For this, for transparency, that's around the world. That's not specifically what these people did, but we're seeing that a lot in all different parts of the country. So stay tuned because we got a lot more.